Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
You just made the only smart choice.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square. Ancestral sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike! Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Leave them to launch you. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. That building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? More vampires. Fight your way through the hole. Another less than noble sacrifice. Ancestral sword! Strike! These vigilantes never surrender. Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop. Please guard with me and smash through that barrier as soon as possible. sword! Strike!
I'm cutting in!
Move forward. Carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt. Ancestral sword! Strike! Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Ancestral sword! Strike! Slice and dice! The kingdom is a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story? Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
You just made the only smart choice.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure their time to swing. Ancestral sword! Strike! Take cold steel! Ancestral sword! Strike! Another less than noble sacrifice. Slice and dust! These vigilantes never surrender. Cut in! Ancestral sword! Strike! To Khonshu! Ancestral sword! Strike! Lead them to Khonshu! Ancestral sword! Strike! Lead them to Khonshu! Ancestral sword! Strike! Lead them to Khonshu! Take cold steel! Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Lead them to Khonshu! Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Just as I expected. I can't rely on self-righteous vigilantes. I'll have to handle this myself. Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
You just made the only smart choice.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square. Ancestral sword! Strike! The vile creature!
Slice and dice!
Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? and eliminate them all. Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. More vampires. Fight your way through the hole. Strike! Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier, and brace yourselves for company.
Slice and dice.
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Another way to stop it. Don't let them stop you. Prove your worth to me, and smash through that barrier as soon as possible.
Slice and dice.
Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt. Easy.
Our adversaries gather.
Ancestral sword.
Strike!
Cold steel. I'm cutting in. Ancestral sword.
Strike! Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story? Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it. Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Dracula's non-stone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square.
Ancestral sword!
Please
Strike!
The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave them to consume.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. More vampires. Fight your way through the hall.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
It's my way.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Another wave is coming. soon as possible. Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt.
Ancestral sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike!
Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom is a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard. Next stop, Dracula's castle. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. These tunnels are crawling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their dinner.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
This mission has gone off the rails. As is your train. You'll have to walk from here. Luckily, the castle is close. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. That dark seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight. You've got the vampire's attention. Hold your ground.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Selection that way.
Ancestral sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
There's a path leading through those rocks. Follow it. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
The Great Lawn lies ahead. I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to Ixgard by now. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Anatoska. I'm afraid your furry friend has been turned by the vampires. Exterminate it.
Run while you still can.
Ancestral sword!
I shall feast on your bones!
Leave them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Never! Leave now, before I devour you. I shall feast on your bones. Never!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
devour you. Thank you.
The Squirrel God serving Dracula is nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story? Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
You just made the only smart choice.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm in ignorance. Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure my strike! Creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? More vampires. Fight your way through the hole. Strike!
Lead them to Khonshu!
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
Slice and dice.
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop it. Move your line. Smash through that barrier as soon as possible.
Lead them to Khonshu!
I'm cutting in.
Move forward. Carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? The Lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt. Easy. So much.
Lead them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword. Strike.
Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard. Next stop,
Taste cold steel.
Dracula's castle. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. These tunnels are crawling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their dinner.
Lead them to Khonshu!
Ancestral sword. Strike.
This mission has gone off the rails, as has your train. You'll have to walk from here. Luckily, the castle is close. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. That dark seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight. You've caught the vampire's attention. Hold your ground.
sword! Strike! Ancestral sword! Strike!
There's a path leading through those rocks. Follow it. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward.
Ancestral sword! Strike! Leave them to Khonshu!
The Great Lawn lies ahead. I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to Igskai by now. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Madagascar. I'm afraid your furry friend has been turned by the vampires. Exterminate it.
Leave now, before I devour you.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave now, before I devour you.
Quite the
Thank you.
The squirrel god serving Dracula is nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story? Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
You just made the only smart choice.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square.
Cold steel.
Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all.
Lead them to Khonshu.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. More vampires. Fight your way through the Strike! Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop you. And another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender.
Slice and dice.
Well done. Perhaps I'll give you the key to the city after this. Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station. and it didn't look human. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? A Lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt. Ancestral sword! Strike! Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard. Next stop, Dracula's castle. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. These tunnels are crawling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their dinner. This mission has gone off the rails, as is your train. You'll have to walk from here. Luckily, the castle is close. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? That dark seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight. You've caught the vampire's attention. Hold your ground. And clear the area those hideous plans for your aid. Shame you couldn't go above and beyond, but we must move on. There's a path leading through those rocks. Follow it. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward. Ancestral sword! Strike!
Leave them to Khonshu!
I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to Isgard by now. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Happy birthday!
Madagascar. I'm afraid your furry friend has been turned by the vampires. Exterminate it.
Run while you still can.
Strike!
Taste cold steel.
Thank you.
Well done, serving Dracula is nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. There should be a side path that leads to the castle. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Oh, hey.
Dracula's minions are guarding the castle's secret entryway. Wipe them out.
I'm cutting in.
Get on the lift. It's time to head inside.
Thanks.
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. The vampires have shut down the lift. You'll have to clear them out.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Dracula's seal is protected by blood crystals. Smashing them all might break the spell. Try to act quickly. I'm counting on you. Work together to destroy those crystals. And watch out for unexpected attacks.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Vigilantes never surrender.
Slice and dice.
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. I am reborn, and soon my eternal empire shall rise again. At last, you are nothing compared to me. I can't wait to see who wins. You have some fight in you after all. Sealed in blood, you will not prevail. So swears Dracula.
Ancestral sword! Strike!
This battle ends now! By the sacred stones!
Ancestral sword! Strike!
Sealed in blood! My immortal reign cut short again? How can this be? Vile creature! Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Those who oppose me shall be left to drown in my wake.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match? You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
You are in the presence of royalty. It would be wise to show some respect.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
No one escapes the inevitable.
I don't care. No mutant shall ever end up in your domain again.
So you say. But even a living island will meet its end, eventually.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Protect your king! Let wash our foes away! Denizens of the deep! Let wash our foes away! I summon the seas!
Take a look behind you.
That's the boost I needed.
KO!
My battle has only just begun. Denizens of the deep! Oceans, protect me! That is much better. Just who Gambit we're looking for. Drown them! Denizens of the deep! Drown them! Furious Rex!
Double KO! 3!
Denizens of the deep! Advance this place!
Eyes over here, s'il vous plaît.
Damage sustained.
Consider yourself conquered.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Let wash our foes away!
Someone Shigon!
Here they are now. Denizens of the deep! Armed and dangerous! Again!
Double KO!
Assemble! Protect your king!
Time to end it!
Let wash our foes away!
Stands triumphant this day, Captain.
This should help me recover.
Spirits revive us!
Denizens of the deep!
You're halfway there! Keep going! I am ready to put on a show!
Protect your king! Let wash our foes away! Right behind you!
Get that vehicle moving again!
I will not be stopped so easily.
I have fallen under their sway.
Attack them! Let wash our foes away!
Feel bad.
Denizens of the
Found me
deep!
someone to fight.
Mayday! You shouldn't have forced my hand.
Almost there! Don't turn back now!
Power beyond. Cleanse this place.
Double KO!
You are in my debt now. Protect your
But new souls will sacrifice.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Soldiers, Namor.
It seems we have company.
Solo and Shigon! Damage sustained! Need assistance! Little help, please!
Like the tide, Namor always rises again. Double down. Denizens of the deep. Rise from below.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Self again.
Need assistance!
Taking charge.
Double KO!
Has only just begun. Ah, here they are now. Oh, denizens of the deep. Now you do the same for me, will you?
Disappear!
You cannot wash your hands of Namor. Protect your peace.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Cleanse this place. Nice, much better.
Only 60 seconds left.
Attack them.
Call me home!
They hitting real hard. Denizens of the deep.
The clock will call you cowards if you do not attack!
Get that vehicle moving again! The final 10 seconds!
Judge, jury, executioner!
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Those who oppose me shall be left to drown in my wake.
Yo, can we get 2 tanks? Yo, anyone wanna get those?
The ocean's avenging
The other
sun
tank, the
will
Vanguard?
get no love from me.
One more Vanguard.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Eric Lenscher, Max Eisenhardt, Magnus, the master of magnetism.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yo, can we not go to
In the
DPS?
flesh. And please, my dear, call me Magneto.
Tiger Division's file on you alone is longer than some entire organizations.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Gotta make the team feel proud.
Need assistance!
Go for Wolverine.
Double KO!
You cannot wash your hands of Namor. Protect your key. Wash our foes away. How refreshing. It seems Krakoa is in good hands, Magneto.
Fall back, fall back.
First! Feel the pull! Double KO!
You cannot
You need
wash
to
your
stop
hands
that
of
vehicle
Namor.
in its tracks.
Rest now, my child.
Mayday!
Your troubled days are over. Attack them! Wash our codes away! Namor does not lose. Heal me at once! Healing power. Perfect.
Father.
Protect your key! Enemy in front of us! Wash our foes away! Logan. New entry. You cannot wash your hands of Namor. Protect your key!
Urgent! Mayday!
Now you do the same.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Down them! Attack them!
Dare you waste my time?
That is much better.
Clean elimination.
Protect your key! Cleanse his face! Found some of the fight!
You stop them in their tracks.
Damn it, never fall! I unleash the Vishanti's power!
Nice. Go.
A disappearance. Damage
That is
sustained.
much better!
Need assistance.
Protect your key!
Disappear!
Judge! Jury! Executioner! I'm doing this my way!
Double KO!
You
That's
cannot wash
3!
your hands of Namor. Denizens of the deep!
Better stop that vehicle! They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Do this. Protect your key! Refreshing.
Better stop that vehicle! Double KO!
Battlefield ready again.
Damage sustained. Need assistance. No.
My battle has only just begun.
So it's you for two.
It's now or never! Stop them! 2, 3. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Here we are at last to kick off year 2 in what is going to be an awesome banger year of esports for this game. And first of all, let's see immediately, do they adjust and get Speedery's
0.1 before they get
shape and form? I feel like, you know, it just are made. Love it right away now as the Elsa is ready for Mello in the action ship. Both Daredevils out of this thing. Don't think it matters all too much as we've seen both flex with ease. Ban ready in the save for Nero. Wow, I love that. I think that's definitely going to help them because they know the approach they want to go. Do they shut down the first Avenger? It's looking like it.
Yeah, that is definitely on the table. That's obviously targeted to Poly. It seemed like they had the solution there on Halt to Jalia, but have struggled to find that footing again. And I do think that wasn't necessarily due to not only was Swamp playing a great backline, obviously they look great back there, but there wasn't a lot of pressure from the side of Liquid Citadel enabling the value of the cap. Like the cap's distraction got no value. They weren't able to get on the backline either. So it was in part a bit to them. So now that they figured it out and gone with more of a dive consistently as a unit, it's been more threatening. The lock-in of Fox there for Nero as well. And the removal of Strange has been the strategy today, buddy. And you and I keep saying it. It's been working.
Yeah, man, and I love, they're like, you know what, if this is it for everything, let Days go out in style. Kidnap style now, fastball special will be here. Forky Dog obviously just going to go enable the super jetpack jump. And man, with the defensive edge that you get here, we're going to see a lot of the tail of the tape very early on. Liquid Citadel will be able to change the narrative again and prove that they are the team to beat heading into stage number 1. Shib, Shin Shibuya could be it for Swamp Gaming and the story they've created.
Swamp Gaming backs against the wall, folks. Preseason title on the line, the bragging rights and the bread all available here. We have seen this exact map last time go around, and Team Liquid Citadel got held before point 2, whereas Swamp was able to push it through that point. Will that be the tale again, or have they learned? They said they've VOD reviewed, they've done the studying, but can they put it into practice?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is where it comes to show. It's you don't win matches on game day, is what I told Coach Fox yesterday. You win them in the practice room, right? In how you review and prep and get ready. But again, coming off the heater from the lower bracket run, it was Liquid Citadel. Melophobia going to be first out the gates, my friend, as they move forward. See how they choose to attack this first point. Usually like to break this wall and go under. Fastball special going to throw him up there, and he can fly, my man. Call him Peter Pan, as we like to do. Look at this, man. It's like a full new ability. Tries to get the kidnap, nothing there.
Yeah, dude, those two together have been dominant. I'm happy to see Kraz back on that whole because this fastball special is getting infinite value. They're going to reset and try to do it again in a moment once it comes off cooldown in 3 seconds. I like this attack here from Swamp. Going to essentially play off the left side like they are defending, get the height, and then go from there, try to attack energy. The tackle comes through. Good escape in the moment. Potentially using the push there, or something to escape in that. I'm not sure exactly how Spark got away, but did.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here. And we got to see how they play when the lights are the brightest, right? Because now it's newer territory for Swamp. They've lost a game down. They've been there, done that, but they've never been in this position, especially with the stakes so high, my friend. They want it so bad as this team, the dream that has come together. Paulie ready to activate that banhammer. Kraz jumping in for the hero moment once again. And Mello with a quick pop and showing why you protect the Elsa for this man. Disgusting.
I knew you were going to say, because it's so true. I mean, that was just so clean. Melophobia, just like auto aim right there. Playing Cloak and Dagger on Elsa as Energy. He's going to be able to find one here onto Kraz to trade that a little bit. But notice the back and forth. Notice their positioning. They're back here completely switching spawn and playing in the arcade. And that's not a bad plan. Scatter. Oh, what a trap. Location there. He's going to try to find the backline, but he can't even figure out where they're at because both teams are just do-si-doing, circling around the map.
Yeah. If the map favors the defense, go ahead and take it over, right? That's our fortress now. The Citadel trying to set up, but Scatter now popping that quick shots of the golden gun and go ahead and dash on over. Love that shield there to continue the cover and the block of the heals. Melophobia dashing on in and over. Look at this rotation this team keeps doing, shit. Gotta keep highlighting that. The way they're using the environment to their advantage as now the Predator comes out. Valentina pays the path. Nothing from that. Spark Chief Energy, though, clean up the rest that Glarchok's gonna finish.
Tackle comes in out of the sky. Good place there. Speedery takes out Daze. Scatter trades it back onto Paulie. Alt advantage up for the side of Swamp, but it doesn't matter as the numbers go down. The res comes in out of Paulie, and Speedery gets a pick too. It's a 2-hero swing, and they are sent back to the additional push.
They were able to get the point up to 3, right? And still have plenty. But man, if they cannot make goodbye. If they cannot make use of this Glarchok's, buddy, I fear for Swamp and what they can do, because this could be everything on the line coming up to these two ults and the advantage they get. There goes Diablo. Energy has it ready, set, go. Speedery gonna pull out the katana any moment. The X-Men look up high in the boxes.
There's a tackle coming in now as Daze takes out Spark Chief, and they need some momentum now as the C is committed. What a tackle here with the last stand, able to find a 3-piece. What a play there by Daze, now heading towards the point, and it looks like they might be able to cap this quickly.
Sharpening his claws after that beautiful at least 4-piece from the X-Men. Now get the point, make this interesting. 3 minutes 20 seconds on the line, folks. Swamp Gaming gonna get this messy once again. Kraz ready to jump. Monster mode activated shortly. Speedery still hanging on to this ult, trying to find that opportunity. Like the patience, respected. Now both teams showing that patience. You don't always need to go in guns a-blazing shit, but try to find that time and that value. And here goes Scatter on his moment.
Scatter holding up on the height now, and again, point is beginning to move. 3 minutes on the clock here. Alt advantage for the side of Swamp. Things are looking good for them in the current moment. Energy should have ult soon. Cooper with the dance floor. Try to get them moving, folks. And again, Swamp almost has 5 here. So we got to see if they can keep this momentum moving as the tackle and the fastball come in out of the sky. Goodbye to Spark Chief. What a tackle there.
Yeah, with the res, though, just back. That is so much complete sustain. Porky Dog ready to press the Q as well. As the show is on with Cooper. The Glarchok's are going to come with it. The Predator is out and the praise in the mouth. They go ahead and survive that, though, as they come back to the comfort. Cooper pushing forward, continually sustaining this push. But wow, good job from Swamp Gaming, staying alive and in it. And once again, get 2. Cooper out of this thing as the show ends early. Now freeze frame is going to be Paulie. Going to visit the rest of the team. Good push.
Yeah, really clean play again. Swamp still holding on to ult advantage. Spark going to be close behind. Paulie committed there. Energies well. Kraz, Valentina, and Daze are those to be looking out for. But the initiation of Kraz fastball, Daze behind to turn around and ult them is very much on the table. Paulie is not going to be able to escape, not even able to get that E off there. So another 2-piece pick here. Swamp are stepping up, folks, and this might be a ball game here.
Minute 34 seconds on the line to prove their push, and Melophobia puts that pressure forward as Sparky falls again. Internal bond, co-op time, showing the unity of this team as they dive in. Fully committed now. Scatter gonna find Paulie in this, unable to get up on the dang jump pack is Valentina. Luckily those auto daggers gonna go in and get the job done, but Energy has found the prey, doesn't need the monster to get it done. It's the elephant gun that puts a quick grave into Valentina.
Yeah, but they got point 2, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Screw all the rest. When your team can walk it like this, heading to point 3, this is putting Swamp in an insanely strong position. Not being able to hold point 2 like that for very long is a tough look. Shout out Swamp, who still have 3 ults available, folks. They didn't need to commit like anything there.
Yeah, I love the way they aggressively pushed, and then it caused them to peel and swap on over and took eyes off the prize. So now they can push in 2 minutes, man, it's a world more of time trying to get through that sticky point in Shin Shibuya. Again, this map coming back for the first time since last year now, as Nero going to throw up the damage amp and the shields. Going to go ahead and cause Swamp Gaming just to reposition. You cannot fight that until it's taken down, and Good Rockets know where to place it to have a tough time in the angle, and this is going to be a stagger. He's just waiting. There it is. Play with his food.
Really smart play there by Speedery, who's now heading towards the back line. Does have the Dance of the Cutterfly, able to look for one. The combined ultimates, still not able to get any value. Insane utilization of backline cooldowns from Forky, but oh my goodness, it doesn't matter as the Glartrox brings him right out of it. Speedery going to clean up the rest. But wow, that was a good hold at first, countering 2 ultimates there by Valentina and Forky, but then Energy says, all right, enough of this. Pulls him right out of it.
Grabbed and gone. The food chain, man, updating in real time as now just putting on the full aggression and try to burn this minute and 13 seconds continually. Paulie, Meteor M, ready to dunk, but everything else ready for Swamp now as the Meteor goes up in the sky, trying to hit the 2-point. Slams down, and I think the environment blocked it there on the top. That's a bummer.
Like Diz's been holding this ult for too long, but is waiting for this as an answer potentially, and will try to make something happen with it here in a moment. What a play there by Kraz, who's going to find 2 here, likely. Yes, will. That was absolutely dirty, but does fall. Energy going to clean that up, likely. Unless, yeah, it is gone. Speedery.
That limp body slammed against the wall, man, was disgusting. The juggling from Kraz has been near perfect. He chooses to play the Hulk. Now going in, as you said, this ult has been ready and charging up until Rivals 2 to come around to pop it now. Going to go ahead and get ready. He's going to find his angle. Fastball special, ready to climb up. Going for Nero is what I thought, but no, going to circle back around. He keeps on finding Spark with this, which is good value, but is not using it.
Yeah, he's playing the peel game, and there's the rage there. The last stand comes through. Spark Chief falls, no one else does, but yeah, it might have been held a little bit too long, but still, it doesn't matter if they're able to push this the whole way. That's all they're looking forward to here, but the trade comes in. Cooper finds one on a Melophobia. The Sia gets launched. Wow, Val able to hold on just barely in that moment. Great fade. Energy trades with Forky. If they could buy time here, the hold could come in as Scatter trying to get this trade on Energy does. Out goes the Dance of the Butterfly. The hold is still there from Spark Chief. Overtime ticking down. There is no Strange Portal available. This is a tough look for Swamp here, but a great push so far, and everyone will fall as Paulie cleans up the rest. OT ticks down, and that should do it, folks. But what a push.
The shield is down, but Magneto is up. Paulie doesn't even need it with the left, right, left in the finish. Shib, I mean, insane because they survived so much, right? The Glartrox had no room to move in there. That was finish and flush, but it was the Vanguard, Spark Chief, Paulie, down 4 in that. Coming up just short. I will say, though, Shib, it'd be tough to finish the job there, right, on that map. So they got far enough and further, in fact, than they, were looking at first.
Yeah.
It comes down to this. How well can they play on defense?
Right, like I'm with you, buddy. Like that's about as good as it gets. I mean, it's so hard to push through that point. The spawn is literally feet behind the location, and that's why it's such a defensible location. But point 2, teams typically throughout here in the preseason, despite which team, have held for a significant portion of time. It was an absolute walking there from the side of Swamp Gaming. If they can buy time on point 2, this could very much go their way, and they could push us another map.
Man, dude, did you see those sniper exiles that Kraz is doing as he jumps? I mean, it's disgusting.
Dirty.
The amount of skill that these players have. Folks, we are looking at the top 2 teams in America. The players absolutely ready to be the next big thing in the scene as year 2 commences. This is just the preseason. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride now as the defense sets up. Swamp Gaming, the most important hold of their professional gaming life.
It's going to be a big deal here, folks. Notice the height, expecting a similar attack style to what they just did. They're going to play around it and rotate for a while, but the portal is going to be the decision, and that's the advantage to having the Strange. Instead of walking through it and risking it and biding time, they're just going to send it immediately. Spark Chief going to make this switch here to Venom to be able to get to that team. And that is a crazy start here. I like this attack by Liquid Citadel a ton.
Yeah, for sure. They play, 6v5 for all of a few seconds before Spark Chief can get back immediately. And then he also gets that pressure in the back, right? Because they all commit to the back line, but then got to go to the point as well. They do find Paulie, so now numbers down massively. And we've got to see how they choose to rotate this, right? When you lose Paulie, that foundation of the front line, kind of in a sticky situation here. How fitting on Shin Shibuya. Going to go ahead, And swipe on up and just like that. Delete, gone, jump off the edge, find justice before they find you.
Great communication by Swamp there. You can just see it. Beautiful way to take that fight, even being in a kind of a weird location, something you don't scrim against all the time in the back corner. They're around completely the arcade. Polly, though, able to find Daze is a good return. Oh my goodness, can Polly get more? Nice teleport there, looking up towards Scatter. But it's not going to be enough as the engagement comes in. There's that Banhammer now onto the back line from Scatter. Does it get value? Cooper goes low, but not quite enough. Playing around that shield to stay healthy. Energy, trying to look for something in the back line. Speedery farming up that ultimate, but so far everyone just kind of playing a little more passive, trying to build those ults.
Absolutely. Now as the defense is still strong, 2 minutes 30 seconds, both Invis gonna go ahead and proc, and there goes the quick apex from Melophobia. Forky Dog with the downtown hit on Cooper. Are you joking? Now as they go ahead and move around, look at the off angle. Melophobia known for it so well, trying to hunt energy, almost found him, does connect. Goodbye. The fellow Elsa falls to their knees, as this is exactly why you give him the elephant gun.
Yeah, nice bounce back again by Swamp on this defense, biding and buying a ton of time. Daze with the tackle, able to clean that up. Goodbye, Pauly. Basketball special for Daze here from the side of Swamp Gaming. It has been lights out, and it's consistently a problem.
Brother, this is what we highlighted at the break, right? We said because of those off angles, you get energy out first. It's the only way to counter what they try to do. And then you remove so much of that DPS at that point, right? Like that one duel is down. It's such a foundation of what that team's trying to do. Speedery's still there, but not obviously going to be having that same impact. And things freeze quite literally as Daze. They're just kind of hanging out at the top, frozen in time, waiting for his Kodak moment. Melophobia to go ahead and rotate back. Exile going to land. And look at that timing of the clap. Everything's done, precise and surgical.
And here goes Kraz. Does have that ult available. There's that fastball. Tries to get Spark with a nice escape. Taking the height. And there is the last stand. Kraz able to clean up Speedery. Honestly, I think invisibly across the sky, but the res comes through. Here comes that engage. Now, what an exile again. Trying to get this cleaned. And does not seem to be... Oh, Psyche Light energy goes down. And looking for more here, Kraz. Come on now. Able to find two off the back of Scatter. Onto the backline of Nero. And once more, Swamp are stepping up with only 52 seconds on the clock.
The sun is not getting low, buddy. I mean, absolute throwing the Gamma Fist, and this is the crown on the line for Swamp Gaming, holding strong and proving they can make a fortress themselves out of the swamp to shut down Citadel with only now 35 seconds left. Citadel having both now the big-time Wombo combo, the Venom and the DPS boost. Look for Daze. Can he get this pick? This would be everything ship if he can get the kidnap. He finds it. He does freeze a little bit with the pullback, and that was a good pull now there from Cooper.
And there it is, folks. The res comes through. Energy able to find one on the Valentina. Will this be enough to push them forward? Forky committing. Melophobia doing the same. Does that get... What a tackle, Daze. Come on now. Oh, my Daze. Once again, out of the sky. Finds another. Numbers up for Swamp on the retake. And there's only 4 seconds. This is going to be a panic point grab here. And, folks, it's in overtime now. Can they keep this moving? A ton of ults committed. Out goes the dance of the butterfly. Speedery finds one. Is that going to be enough on a Melophobia? The exile goes through, but it doesn't seem to land. As Kraz tries to hold on. They have some time to give that point, but energy takes out Scatter. The portal comes in from Polly, and oh wow, now Liquid Citadel heavily up in numbers through the portal, taking this point onto the third tick here, and it looks like they will get it. What a clutch play.
Oh, with the championship in their grasp, they get 2 minutes and 25 seconds, Shib, to still make this thing last, and they are loaded now going into the next point. Cooper, energy, ready to play aggressive. If you're ult tracking, you push in heavily here. Well, they've got his Daze, of course, with this ult yet again, ready to lock and load. I mean, dude, they had nothing there, Shib, and created an absolute mountain from it. Get rid of that
I can't believe it either.
Little by little.
Dude, they were heavily down numbers there. I can't believe that. That is just clutch. That you can't, you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that you just need as a team that you can't really practice. As there's a nice pick there from Energy onto Daze, and now they have the momentum, folks. And there's only 1:45 here. This is advantageous for Swamp as they just need to buy time, get to this point, ensure a few fights, make it go to an overtime situation and try to win it. It's like a lot of these games have been going down to.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Swamp, take a big deep breath here, reset, don't go and get too aggressive now as the shield's gonna pop up. Cooper trying to pull in that moment for the pick, but not gonna happen this time. Gonna rotate back to safety. Forky Dog now ready locked up and loaded to protect their team themselves. Watch out for the Apex Predator now as Monster Hulk is in the back as well as the Banhammer. There's a lot going on here as the Color Fest continues. Energy finds the best from it. Are you joking now with the res back? Cooper is, but Melophobia dashes. What is it? Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. The Patches are full hand special.
You didn't know it. You nailed it. First try. But yeah, dude, honestly, this is just textbook back and forth. Both these teams are just playing lights out of their mind. It's any given fight back and forth. Alt advantage here for Swamp. Scatter has priority on point. Polly trying to gain some pressure here, helping peel the backline, but they are deleted. Goodbye, Nero. On that Rocket, who had the Sia available. 40 seconds in a dream here for Liquid Citadel. Energy finds one. Valentina, another scatter. Onto Energy now. Daze onto Speedery. Heavily up in numbers now is the side of Swamp. And Liquid Citadel may not even have Portal available just yet.
Yeah, they don't. And man, you can just feel the want to continue this thing from Swamp Gaming, locking in all together as one. Both teams in person. Ready like a lamb now as Nero, Spark Chief, ready to pop the Qs for Speedery. That might be what they need, but Swamp Gaming, they go ahead and try their best to hold this steep and strong, and they group up together, taking all the slices and dices there from the side like Corky Dog. Again, crowd on the line, hold strong here, and you continue this thing, Shiv. Can they do it?
Folks, this is just absolute entertainment, and I'm having a blast being here as we see more commitment. Overtime begins. We've seen the clutch moments. The Glardrox finds one. Doesn't clean up the KO, though, as Daze is trying to hold on to the point. The exile onto Polly there from Kraz. The boundary's out now. Is there going to be a last stand from the Wolverine to pull them out of it? No, not quite yet. Kraz falls on the top side. There's a nice tackle from Daze, and the escape goes out from Polly, and that's why you use that Vandal. The Glardrox goes back. Spark Chief trades with Kraz. Goodbye to Bruce. Holding on to the point. No ult's going to be available yet. Spark Chief going to be the first one to gain, but Daze is right there too. It's going to be the feast versus the stand. Who gets more value? We'll find out shortly, folks. Kraz back on point again with that Hulk, but it's anyone's fight here.
Daze as the monster that he is. Elsa the Hunter looking forward as the Yokai trying to slay from Speedery now with the dodge. Daze with the tip and the ult slams down, shuts down the DPS. The energy is taken out of the room now as they're trying to hold on. Liquid Citadel looking for point two. Komoho trying to find some solace. Daze slicing, dicing, ammo stalking. They did it. They dragged them in the mud and come out on top.
This is insanity, folks. We are heading forward again to another game. Wow, what an absolute battle. And the Swamp does not give up. Team Liquid Citadel looking so good, but it doesn't matter when you go against the most clutch team in these moments. Swamp Gaming, bouncing back, Scatter Gengi on top there.
Outfitting, the one coming out with the W wearing the DLC jersey from Scatter. The Deadpool, man, absolutely crazy performance, and just, you said it, man, you can't teach it. Clutch in the absolute veins, my friends, and we knew it was going to come down to everything these players and teams have. Don't go anywhere. We're going to reset, reload. It's match number 6 in this best of 7 championship.
And we're going to another map. Liquid Citadel, kind of reliving every millennial's childhood trauma, entering the Swamp of Sorrows here. There were just so many clutch moments from Liquid Citadel, which makes it so hard if you then end up losing a match, right? Like, you're losing a map where you clutched up like time and time again in order to keep yourself alive.
You know, buddy, I feel like we're speechless.
Same,
This is just, it's just so fun, dude, to be fun. I don't know how this is happening. What's going on with Marvel Rivals Esports? Every single game is so heated, dude. It's insanity.
Just as a man, caster sure, but as a fan, it's so fun to watch this and like the heart, man, that these players got, because again, we just heard like Paulie, Citadel, they don't like to lose, but you can just feel them all in one room together, like through the screen, on how well they're able to hold down. Like, you can't teach the things that they're doing and the clutch that they have. It's so funny and so fitting, because Melophobia said last year the lights were too bright. They kept saying that was why man, it's like they've gotten rid of that, you know, debuff.
Yeah.
The debuff. It's so real though, right? Like, it's such like high stakes moment. A lot of players which are not as experienced, they crumble. It's just too much. I mean, it helps that they don't have to play like live in front of an audience. That adds like another layer. But even in this scenario where they're either in a team house or in the comfort of their own home, it's a lot. And especially if it's a rematch, and especially if people have such high expectation of you and your team. For both of these two teams, that rings true, because these are the top two teams in America, and perhaps even beyond.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, we've seen the repeat, right, Coach? You can walk us through this, but right, they got held point one here for TLC, so this is just another opportunity for that to happen or change the fate, I guess.
Yeah, so it's funny. One thing with best of sevens, outside of obviously the back and forth, is you start to kind of run out of map options, right? Like, you know what you love as a team. Well, they picked Spider Island to get right yesterday, and it could not have been further from the truth. Now, looking at what happened in the pick ban, I think it was Groot, Ultron, Loki, Gambit was banned against Liquid last time, and so we'll see if they continue with that fate. But either way, man, it's past that at this point. It's about the heart and the finish and who wants to come out on top.
Yeah, let's see if Liquid Citadel want it more. It is match point for them, so all the pressure on Swamp Gaming.
Okay, Shib, here we go. Again, we called it, man. I don't think we've done, man, ever anything that isn't a match 7 when we have the grand finals together. So much fun, man. And we get to do it, it looks like, potentially again. Swamp Gaming, Liquid Citadel. Here we go.
Oh, man, folks. As we see the removal of Gambit, goodbye to the DD, and the lock-in once more of the Elsa matchup. And folks, at this point, it is absolutely anyone's game. It is game, set, match here for Liquid Citadel. If they win this, Swamp Gaming need to keep this alive to move forward to the final game. Can they make that happen, folks? Whatever team you're rooting for, you better get loud in the comments for them now. They need it, because this is pure insanity.
Brother, I'm going on like hour number 14 in the last 24 hours of casting Rivals. I barely had time to sleep or eat, but I don't give a damn, man. I'm so excited with how fun that this has been. Now, Loki, Daredevil going to be banned on the other side. They're sticking with their formula from the last time. The Strange Protect is just, I mean, would you have ever expected this going into the preseason, man? That at everything on the line, that Doctor Strange of all Vanguards is going to be protected after ban every time. But with that comes the Wolverine ban.
Absolutely not would I have said that, but you know what? I don't hate it. And but that lends them to have the ability to play that triple they like with Ultron. Huge. And Spider Islands has a lot of verticality to dance around with Ultron. It plays well for that kind of comp. So we'll see what that looks like, as they're going to try to run that probably on the attack off rip. We'll see who they combine it with for the triple backline. Mantis is on the table as well, dude. So they can go tried and true here if they want to.
Spider Island, such a unique map, and the way it plays. Funny, we're going back to back. Spider and Shin Shibuya. Half the time I can never tell what side I'm on. I think it's the frog on the loading screen means you're on defense, man. That's all I've come to, because sometimes the wording a little weird here. But either way, on the attack and defense itself, you can see on the top, my friends, as Speeder, you're going to lock in the Ultron, and they're going to go with an interesting pick here. Now, a lot of teams, Shib, as you know, like to go with the triple Vanguard on the defensive front. See what they do here. Doesn't look like they're going to follow suit.
Nah, just running. Oh, actually not. Oh, yeah, they're running that triple back line from the side of Swamp. And looks like Scatter is going to be on that Strange early on. Use the team up with Forky. And folks, you know, when you're playing Strange at the top level, you're really playing Strange kind of in melee range. And when you have that pull on your Release of the Dark Magic, it allows you to combo better. And that's why the top Strange is finding a lot of success in Ignite with that team up. But still, the reason sometimes they don't want to run Strange is because they want the ability to portal whenever they need to. But that being said, Citadel going to be running a comp that is going to be Bunker Buster should they need it. But they're going to find out shortly that they're not running a triple-triple.
Yeah, and Swamp Gaming is surely going to go Storm Moon Knight. They did that last time, and that's kind of how they address what Liquid Citadel likes to do on the defensive front as well. Scatter going to be on the Strange, has not had access to the Surgeon yet, but let me tell you, he will serve some medicine in form of Agamottos. Has hit some absolute fat ones here on the biggest stage. Now going to go ahead and get himself some nice pressure and space. Going to be able to have the comfort of the Ultron drone to keep him nice and healthy as well. Remember that shield, not what it once was, a little bit down on the overall health, but still plenty to make that pressure.
There's the movement now by Melophobia. Going to retake in a moment on point, but the space is being taken here by Liquid Citadel. The dive comes through from Polly now, peeling that back line from Kraz, who's on that Venom. Had success into this comp before Team Liquid Citadel. There's the commitment now from Polly. As we see Nero now just trying to self-peel on a Kraz, who will go down. Good shot there. And they're still moving forward.
Yeah, that was an absolutely huge hit because you're just able to now move the point with ease, one on it. You know, so many times you want to get all three, get that thing moving, but it's all about putting that pressure and focus aggressiveness on the other, forcing them back in. They rotate well as they always do. Scatter getting low. Scatter now down. Paulie picking him off. One of the biggest advantages of this Merc with the mouth. Speedery throwing in the Age of Ultron. This is before that buff as well. Energy finding once again that symbiote, and Kraz is a non-factor here early in point one.
Yeah, they are just playing around this point. They're doing exactly what they want to do, and that's play on the Groot, use that to take space, and then just play as a stack on point and roll together, peel each other, and have good comms. And it's been pretty dang clean so far as the initiation comes through from Daze. The Rage of Ultron netting not much value. Commitment of Portal as well. There's a lot of answers here from Swamp, but a similar story for the side of Liquid Citadel. Spark Chief with a big ultimate, gets answered, but a wall comes out, and I think that might have been from the side of Kraz. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, okay, so and the Glartrox had every single person in it, but hits the wall at the last second. The Agamotto slams down, does not get much, but finds Nero and Paulie, which is what they finish up and clean. That was the first portal that we've seen from Swamp Gaming, and boy, did they make it messy and ended up holding.
Yeah, really good fight there from the side of Swamp. They, you know, Liquid Citadel committed everything and did not work out for them. Kraz should have ult available here, and it's going to be uncontested. So likely going to try to find a flank angle to make that work. The shield, well, there will be no shield really to stuff it, so it's kind of free reign. And there's that all on the back line. Can they combine? Throwing the bubble shield to try to protect, but goodbye to everyone off the back of a huge ultimate from Kraz, who pays for it, though.
See, Melo used two different guns on the Elim feed and was able to get them back after back, like in between cooldowns and the swap and the finish. That was just sexy, man, if I'm being honest. 67%. They're farming up ult by the millisecond, looking like Moon Knight out here. Scatter ready for another Agamotto. First one did hit. Triple strat available means Liquid usually gets so much advantage, but right now solving the puzzle.
All right, folks, and again, Liquid Citadel now with ult advantage. The Rage of Ultron comes out. Melophobia with the Glartrox to try to answer if any of this stuff. The Schmovement goes out there for the top side of Speedery. Scatter able to take out Energy on the Wolverine is a good start, and there goes some heavy commitment. The Glartrox is out for Melophobia. Scatter takes out Spark Chief, and they are walking it back once again, folks. 30 seconds on here. Swamp Gaming looking like exactly like they did yesterday on this exact same map.
Reality bending in their favor, doing exactly what was called for them to take this thing the distance. Now we've got Elsa with the AI bot ready of Ultron, and there comes the Ultron ult pushing them back, and now dangerously low is Spark Chief, and time is ticking. 7 seconds left. What do they even have available? Cooper going to be able to have that ult. The show is going to continue on now. Push forward, but hold on with the pick at the end. They don't have space or time. They can't touch. Are you kidding me? The Ultron snipe.
I'm just picking my jaw up off the floor. I think Paulie couldn't decide, or, you know, not necessarily not his fault, but couldn't say, hey, I don't know if I can touch here. There's too much pressure. There's ult out in the sky. Tried to make it happen, burning every cooldown to get there, and paid for it instantly. Falling, not allowing the 3-second touch, folks. You got to touch within 3 seconds for the OT to tick, and didn't do it. Just couldn't get there, centimeters away. Wow, what a defense.
that was cinematic. Like the end of the pop of the primary as he was coming towards it too. Like it was within the exact frame to stop that from pushing into OT. And they had the show bud, and they were close to the apex as well, which, you know, who knows what could have happened there. But man, Liquid Citadel on their map choice once again. The fortress crumbled quickly after building it up on the last map. But Shib, why this is crazy is any game mode is up for grabs for map 7 if it does push to that, which listen, I'm not Doctor Strange, but I've seen the future probably dominate.
Yeah. Someone's got to throw a rope to Citadel here because the swamp is pulling them down. Domination might just be the one to make that rope come into play. But folks, swamp right now holding before point 1 back to back on this map is absolutely obscene against a team as storied as Team Liquid Citadel on a composition they love to run. It's just disgusting play.
Oh my days. Here's the Moon Knight. As we predicted, the Storm not gonna be at play, and the Iron Fist, the Karate Kid coming ready for the home now, throwing down is gonna be the quick Crescent darts down. Look at that, farm up quickly. Crash is gonna go down early and have them go ahead. Days punching air. Gonna go and swap that out quickly. That was a fast swap. Unsure of what the plan was. Maybe just seeing what they might have
Triple,
come with.
maybe.
Yeah, at the gates. Yeah, okay. So Days now going back on over to the Tron.
Yeah, there's no wolves, so one of the percent-based damage, should they run that triple that they're running, or that they thought they could run, but they're electing to run that 2-2-2 across the board here. Actually, no, it is a 2-1-3, my fault. As Spidery takes out Daze, Polly onto Valentina, Spidery again onto Scatter, trying to set the tone, but there's so much time on the clock, folks. They're going to have to keep this momentum in their favor if they want to shut this tournament down and take the preseason home. Remember, they need a win here. But Swamp, if they win, would just push this to Game 7, map choice in Liquid Citadel's favor.
Man, they pushed this thing on blast with the Storm last time. Surprised they didn't go with that with the Moon Knight out the gate, but instead they go ahead and try something different. Now, with what they're rolling with, it can be tough to push the point, right, with the triple strat. Not easy on the offensive side, but they're trying to do the impossible as they've done with the defensive hold just shown. Speeder going to keep their vanguards nice and healthy. Pushed up to the Foley is going to be the imprisonment. Group Frodo ready to go, and nothing is going to be taken as far as the picture of the Limcam. And there comes the Glartrox. Melophobia sends out the monster to keep them going forward.
Yeah, Melophobia's Glartrox is like juiced or something. It just always seems to eat a ton of people and always seems to give value. So shout out there. Great angles, great patience, and great understanding of cooldown utilization, knowing when it is available. And again, getting value is the side of Swamp Gaming. With 2 minutes on, they only have to push through point 1.
Man, this is just everything you would hope for if you've been a fan of this esport for so long now. Days up on the top. Looking across the roofs of Spider Island as Extermination are ready to go, and the power of the Ultrons behind him. But watch out for, okay, they're going to go with the crash angle first. Thought it was going to be Scattered, but no. Daze gets a finish again. The pop on Cooper gets a huge elimination, and the Vasante comes out, and the cleanup happens. Chip, this is a speed run.
Yeah, this is quick. They're going to need a portal play here. If they can get it, they should be able to get it off if they made the changes. But it's funny because if you wall off that zone, you actually have to take the portal through the high side. Sometimes folks will miss that. No, Cooper was prepped for that. As we begin once more, folks, trying to get on the point, they will do that. The walls are out to block from behind. Cooper keeping the damage out. He's going to be on that Strange, locked in for the moment, looking for the back line now. E gets committed, but no one goes down. Good movement by both sides to stay healthy. Nero on that cloak for the time being. And the switch comes in as Spidery now on that rocket.
Alrighty, folks, minute left. 60-second stand between Swamp Gaming and Game 7 of the Crown. Going to Liquid Citadel. Melophobia, though. Crash finds another. Here comes the Glartrox coming up empty, though, instantly. What? Here comes now the firepower from Rocket & Co. Liquid Citadel trying to flip the script, but cannot do it. Sparksheet finds one, but will it be enough? The Rogue is out. The Southern BA trying to find some. 38 and climbing. It's Swamp Gaming that finished the job, Chip. You were here, chat. Roster Mania in America comes down to Game 7.
Oh my goodness. Are you joking me? That is absolute insanity. And dude, again, I actually think Kraz stuck the Glartrox there with a wall, trying to use it to block LOS. The same time it happened again, but didn't even need it. Melophobia coming out with the MVP. Come on now, folks. This is just absurd. We are going to Game 7.
7 games, man. 2 teams. Now only one gets to move on. This is it. It's all come down months in the making. The resets of orgs, players, teams, metas, everything has been put together for this preseason to set what has been the standard for the America scene. I mean, just perfect play into the skill gap. It's like, man, I gotta say, these two stand out so far right now from what we've witnessed above the rest in the play, the patience, and the clutch. Folks, get ready. Game 7 around the corner. We're gonna reset, reload. We'll be back.